law, loyalty, leisure, luxury, laughter, lamentation, liberty, time, value, and virtue. But the formula, C4LH4, contentment, conscience, conformity, love, honor, harmony, humor, and honesty. One God, one aim, one destiny, one love, one God, and my love for you, unending, forever, through eternity. Happy holidays. A vigorous, vibrant, and prosperous New Year. And the brotherhood, inclusive of all peoples, brothers and sisters all. God bless you. Good health and bon voyage. All my love. Leroy, the happy wanderer. 7 times around the globe in 154 major cities, 52 countries, and 1 plus 888,888 photographs, reaching for 1,000,001. That one I hope to take of you. Au revoir. Have a good day. Happy holidays and a vigorous and vibrant, long life, healthy. And share that with everyone in the world to an audience of 1, 2, 4, 8, 80, 100, 80,000, 80 million, 80 billion, 80 quadrillion through eternity in a wonderful world. Hello. Au revoir. For maintenant. Leroy. Thank you.
So that's our poet. That's our poet, Leroy the Happy Wanderer. And many of us might know Leroy, and many of us might not have met Leroy. But I hope that through the medium of our radio, that you will share some of Leroy's message and keep it in your heart. And Leroy, once again, I'd like to say thanks for being on the show. I can't find word to describe how inspirational some of your messages have been. So far, I've got 2. You've been on the show a few times, but twice. And in the last 2 times, I've recorded some of your messages, and hopefully in the future I'll play them back. And for those listeners who have listened, for sure I know that they have enjoyed your thoughts. And just as the year is closing, Leroy, just give us a little bit, a small biography of yourself, for those who are not familiar with who Leroy, Brother Leroy, is.
Well, I came to Montreal, or I arrived in Montreal joining my brother Frank and all who were here before Frank. Lord Caressa, as a performing artist from Trinidad also. And in that setting, 1954, 55, I got a job with Air Canada, PCA. My brother Henry gave it to me. And since then, that's where I was able to utilize my work privileges in working. And in those 33 years of toil in the snow, a strangeness that was frightening. But my brothers and sisters were here and looking for broader horizons. I joined them. And while here, living in this house, in this room, at the street corner, Coastal and Dominion, 2279, I'm now purchasing the house after 47 years of renting. I'm now buying the house. So the key to our presence here, blacks, blood, benevolence, I amassed never to be unemployed. I amassed a host of acquaintances and the broadness of horizons out of our own magazine, the company's magazine. You broaden those horizons to 7 times around the globe in 150, culminating in South Africa in an endeavor to link up with man in prison. I failed to meet him, but I didn't fail to get there where he was and viewed the land or the place where he was from a distance, but with a strange and happy motivation to do something and make something happen. Friends or acquaintances around the world, I visit and revisit and correspond with and keep in touch. To the thousands and thousands, having got in the process of working, I established a character, the Happy Wanderer, named, linked by the fact that you worked and earned the finance and earned the viewing of a character, untamed, adventurous, and applied. The Happy Wanderer, THW, now worn behind my name as part of the Caribbean Recreation Association, CRA, part of Server News System, not the Gazette, nor the Community Contact, or La Presse, or Le Monde. Server News System, SNS, amassed 7 insurances to 7 to 10 children that will be privileged to be financed or aided through school. the university schooling that I did not go through with, but endeavored to find a happy state in the world, travel. Then, with my experience out of the Navy, the Royal Navy, Trinidad Royal Naval Volunteer Reserve, TRNVR, disciplined to live the rest of my life with the training that I have had. Don't beg, don't borrow, don't steal. Spend less, work harder, and love more. A gift to the world for a personal discipline, that each person in the world may discipline themselves by themselves, for themselves, and live according to their own dictate to themselves in an ambience abundant with people who can be disciplined and need a personal discipline, a personal molding into themselves, for themselves, by themselves, with themselves, and apply themselves in an abundant world with other persons that must be characterized with a rigidness and determination and dedication of self and circumstance, that their presence will be impactful upon their peers without begging, borrowing, or stealing, or making any unusual or poor discipline to demand on others anything more than to do unto others as you will have others do to you. And share the idea which can contain, maintain, retain, and maintain a personality, a presence. It is in this, then, that after 33 years of toil, blood, sweat, and tears, and the privilege of utilizing as compensation for domiciling myself into a domicile estranged from 90 degrees to 36 or 40 degrees from Trinidad to Canada, to live free, easy, happy, and rich. By think and grow rich. Think and be happy. Giving myself the absolute luxury of freedom to think and to do without fear of contradiction. I live that way. But 40,000 persons in the company to make everything free, to make everything new, and make everything applicable to oneself, an ambience, a circumstance, and life in general. To be able to say, Canada is a free country. I choose to live in Canada. I am in Canada. I came to Canada and now a Canadian in retirement, luxuriously lying, and now can share the luxury of retirement. The laws, love, loyalty, leisure, luxury, laughter, lamentation, liberty, time, value, and virtuous to this country, where all eyes can turn to it for a place, a dream world, to scheme, and can relate any day, any time, all the time, each time. Say, come, stand by me, dream with me, scheme with me, collaborate with me, contrive with me, construe, condone, contend with me. The challenge, when the challenges that we have, 9/11 and on, make everything new. Make your attitude new to each other and say, brothers and sisters, we have a wonderful world to live in. There is abundance. There are great possibilities, and we have now opportunities to share with each other an idea which will contain us, where we can hold hands, where we can link with each other arm in arm as children of a wonderful land, of children of God, of children of people and people and people, and make a oneness, a magnificent oneness, magnified and utilized, because we have that opportunity now. But we have the idea. It is that idea that took me to present myself in an ambience where injustice to what looked like me, but what is to anyone other than looking like me, but people. It is this that luxury I now share. Alone, but not lonely. There are too many things and too many people in the world for anybody to be lonely. You may choose to be alone, but that aloneness is a luxury where you can answer only to time and really entertain as I can and say, time, wait on no one. It passes you by. It goes on forever like a cloud in the sky. Time waits on no one. It goes endlessly like a river out to the sea. You'll find that life is like this. Each precious moment we miss will never, 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 ever return. So, don't let us throw one sweet moment away. Time waits on no one. It goes. Let's make love while we may. We have that time. In a troubled time, in a hungry time, in a desirable time, we can at least have our desire fulfilled by me or you to desire me as I desire you, and desire to share the goodness and godliness of the one God. Allah, Shalom. Call the oneness, a togetherness, that we can make this togetherness and live with an endeavor to perfect harmony, to perfect peace, and perfect love. My life is dedicated to life itself. My life is devoted. My life is dedication, devotion, destination. My life is just one desire. And linked to life, each one of us, with one desire, to live with one another in perfect harmony, in perfect peace, in perfect love. All this has given me a chance into 80 years. Once, it was 3 decades and more. Now, it is 80 and more. I'm looking to a century and more with you. That's my life. book I'm endeavoring to write is my own life, lived through turmoil, challenge, abuse, battered, lambasted, no fear. Each is a challenge, a wonderful challenge to accommodate the energy that I have used to build me into a character. A newspaper once said, a patriot. A newspaper once said, this man knows what women want. It is because I know and live and remember. Women, weep not for me, but for yourself and your children. His mother was among the women to whom he spoke. You know, all of us know that that man was Emmanuel. Jesus, Emmanuel. I think of that. It gives me motivation all the time to remember that all the countries that I have been to, all the cities, that it's a lady. She accommodates people and she gives birth, or children are born in it. And Canada, the United States, England, Australia, they're all countries. They're all cities, they're all ladies. And I court all the ladies in the world because it is my country is a lady. To my eye, I see as male, and perhaps I will happily say, with a macho inclination, I want to live in a world where the lady, the female, touch, never tarnish a lady. Touch, never tarnish a child. So it's my obligation to me, for me, to see that everything I do is done because of a lady. My mother, sister, daughter, lover, tutor, friend, and queen, Miss Universe, Miss Caribbean Queen, Miss Grenada, Miss anything, and you don't miss an opportunity to court any lady, a lady. But you see, your endeavor is governed by queen, mother, sister, daughter, lover, tutor, and a friend. 7 ladies. 7 characteristics of ladyhood. And juxtapose yourself as an individual with a lady, and all will be well, because a lady is everything to anyone, to any male. Love, law, loyalty, leisure, luxury, laughter, lamentation, liberty, time, value, and virtue. And Kwanzaa, 7. And the dress of a lady, 7 veils. And if we think into life as male, a lady, we will be well paired with your pairs chosen to work together. And the effort is joined into. Don't beg, don't borrow, don't steal. We will work together. And go placidly amidst the noise and haste, and to remember what peace there may be in silence, as far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. And we can know that I'm quoting from an older writer. I'm quoting my sister, so that we can say in a oneness, brothers and sisters, the world over, we are human beings, born, each born of a woman, and has an own lifespan to live, but born of a woman, which must be the pedestal or the star which guides us through the rest of our lives from this moment on. We know what to do. Do it. And make everything happen out of your own deeds, your own doings, your own thinking, joining your thoughts with my thoughts or anybody else's thoughts on this one pedestal, upon this one pivot, upon this one projection, and the line is produced a straight line, straight on, straight up, no down. You can only, the only way is up. The only way is out. A course by you, for you, out of 360 courses, the clock, the compass, the world. You have that opportunity. We have that opportunity. Let us do it together. Thanks for asking me a little bit about myself. That's plenty about myself. But there's plenty more, because it seems I have not reached 91. My papa is a man. He's my mentor. He was my friend. That was the nicest thing I ever had in life. A friend, my papa. My other friend has a model of friendship to do constantly was Frankie, my brother Frank, and little Freddie. I have a big family of brothers, blood brothers. And the brothers were valiant. They cut hard to show me. As a matter of fact, it is Frank brought me to Canada, where we can play as children. We're here to play out in the circle field. Henry, that was the key that brought Frank as the beginning and then brought many more. All of us, we're here, somewhere in North America. Some of us are dead, but the rest are right here. Yesterday, I saw two of my nephews off to Trinidad, and one is going to see where he's now associating with Pan, with Salah. He's gone to Trinidad, to his grandmother, to see Trinidad, the land of Calypso, Pan, and hooligans, where the history of it is, he's gone to that land. And I sang him at the airport yesterday. I look at his picture now. I got it and he's sending it to Trinidad to meet him there, that he can show his granny, my sister, there. He's going to have He'll only be dreaming of a white Christmas where his mother and I am here. But he's gone to Christmas in Trinidad. And to begin the year in Trinidad and to come back and to bring me, I sang for him, "Oh, island in the sun, bring to me some Trinidad rum when you're coming back," because you see, I ain't had it for a long time, man. No? So life is exciting for me. There is great expectation. Everything is wonderful because I'm not working anywhere more than on my memoirs. It is that wild, the untamed, the man from Port of Spain, country bookie from Pool. He's gone to Pool, San Pedro. That's where my infant feet pattered to Santa Rita RC School. And you come to town, Port of Spain, and you watch the changing in time, the pan. And you say hello to Spree, Winston Spree Style Simon, Ellie Manet, and all this Port of Spain, Charles Peace, Strasser, Mars, in Port of Spain, in Trinidad. I experienced that as a child, as an urchin, as a youngster. I longed for it when I left it. I longed for it here. So we instituted it here. I played Mass because I know to Mass. And this place here in the early days, from 1954 on to now, Mass, in me, with me, for me, by me, and are getting ready to play my Mass when the summer comes. Because you can't play Mass in Montreal here in the winter. You go. No matter, you can't show off the ornamentation of the culture, of the art. You got to show it because, you see, you have to shed. Sometimes to show Mass on a painted body, which is the body made ornate by painting and showing off, you know, the parts of the body and concealing a little part in Mass that leaves much for the imagination. But that is culture. It is that is here in me, why I am so secured in my culture, from my country, in this new country. And institutions are being made. Salah's Academy to teach what Spree Simon Spree, from that part of the Port of Spain where he worked, the shed that he lived in, the barracks that he lived in, where we touch it, the dragon can't dance with, you know, Ckut Gay performing in it, where I lost the playboy of the West Indies, Winston Sutton. You know, we do it here. We sing our calypsos, man. That says, kitsch. And you know, and we have here. In here, we have Dougie, and you know who, You have all the characters. I won't tell you that. You know them. They're here. Play mass. Get ready for mass. Indulge in mass. Because mass carries costumes, calypsos, citizens. Because you got to get to have the spin-offs of a word, what it ramifies. Mass in Montreal is men and mothers in Montreal. And you put it, in my case, mass in Little Burgundy, in Montreal, in Quebec, in Canada, in North America. Culture, people, ambitions, desire, all have their own desire commingled with the ideas that come with them, the memories that come with them, the art, their art, traverse with them in the head, in the heart, and played out with the hands. And when all hands are on deck, and all hands are joining together in a cacophony, in a multitudinous of little parts putting together to make a collective whole, a oneness, that is mass. So the word mass, to amass, it is getting together. How you use the word. It is unfortunate to be a poet. Unfortunate to luxuriate behind a camera. Just a camera. And this makes me indispensable to my presence with impact, black presence, a consciousness, mine, born out of black power. I know of black presence in the milieu. It is a spin-off from black power, which I learned. Like anyone else in the world, you know of black power and where it was born. I know black presence out of black power. I know the consequence or what happened. I saw men for black power died, assassinated because of a black power. I want black presence because I don't think I want. I want to live. I want to love. I want to live, to love, to share the happiness that I have got out of my own choice, my desire to join my brother here in a new ambience, in a new setting, to learn, to domesticate myself into this wildness where adventure and expansion, where you can expand and contract and condone and construe how to contrive to live with you in a manner that is pleasing to me. It was my responsibility to see to me that I engage myself into understanding the newness in which I was, newly located, with some of mine, with whom I can practice what I knew and what they knew and what they are. I feel good about it. In all its tumult, inconsistencies, I contain in it retain in it, maintain in it, sustain it all. Because think and become what you would like to be, but in conjunction with others that is in the same turmoil. So you must find peace with yourself and then be at peace with God. Whatever you conceive God to be, privately in your mind, sacred concern. And you apply what is in your mind with your politicians to let them know how you feel about your country and what you want for your country with someone chosen to work for you, with you, among you, by you, because it is fed from you to those you choose and support it. Whether it is the church, Good Reverend Gray is taking over a spark, a fiery spark, a unifying person, a presence. To me, I hear him lecture. Some hear him preach. He's a wonderful man. Give him a hand. It's all we have as a leader. Fortunately, a spiritual leader who also has that force of presence. That is Gray, Brother Gray, benevolent Brother Gray. Is that light among us now that we have to give the strength of our heart, our body, and our soul that he may direct us around? It's when the time is coming. It's here. He knows those 7 values. Other people, by its persistence year after year, Kwanzaa, it's mingled with other cultures. Carnival, Bonum Carnival. See, because we have to go with, not with the flow, sometimes against the flow, to create a new angle or new direction. We need to have mergers, merging yours and mine. But this land is your land. This land is my land. This land is made for you and me. This land is good for you and for me. And we can only know this land with a quickness of expression. Brothers and sisters, you can't be more meaningful with an intent to cooperate, concentrate on one another, with both endeavoring to do the same thing with a rhythm and with a rhyme. You knowing, I want to be yours. I already choose you to be mine. No? And if you are mine, and I want me to be yours, let us come and dine so we can shine as two in a oneness. Ckut. making the joint, the link, that the rest, 30 million, can hear you and me performing. What a wonderful opportunity. What a privilege. What a people. What two brothers. You, Ckut, Stretch, Ckut, Community Contact, Ckut Gay, Peter Anthony Holder, CJAD. The news system is what connects the world. Because news, the Gazette, the Rand, and for that, the Guardian, the Bomb, news. When I came from Trinidad, in me, I had a massive correspondence. Now I have more than you read. In this man know what women want. Have 600 Valentines. It's people that I write to. Most of them are ladies. Because it is Valentine. It is where you can make love. Open, free, and thoughts, heart, and habits that you find someone to love. Your sister. It is not hindered. Your mother. But Valentine's. It's to communicate heart to heart. That's where a mother's love you can't forget. Because she is worthy of being a Valentine, a friend. Your wife, a Valentine. It is where you can, if you haven't got a wife or you haven't got a physical lover, you have a physical presence where you can love freely and necessarily because they're under the dictate, love ye one another, where you can love and show you love. I have 10 children that I love. But it is joined, they're joined to me out of, with character, the bonding, the binding, the financing. And my brother, T. John, T. John of Clarika, Johnson of Clarika, all these people, Clarika, is joined to Air Canada, where I work. We're talking money. And you make, I have a growing family because I am yet, when some are matured and use their thing at school, university has provided for those who will come, and they will get out of their own desire and endeavor help to have the type of education I would have at university. I began it, but dropped out of it or canceled it out. But I did something else. My education is acquired CJAD, CKUT, Radio Canada, the television system, CBC, Router, all of you stick with opinion, you hear it on the news, and you learn out of the programs on radio that you listen. Mine is CJAD because it's English. And in my lonely room, or in my room alone in this house, I hear every one of you as you turn the dial. But mine is stuck on CJD permanently because Ckut is there. Peter Anthony Holder is there. Gord Sinclair was there. George Balkan was there. But I get everything on the radio. So the links are legendary. They're legends. I draw from the news what is news and what is necessary to be applied. And you relate. It's a relay. Restate, resuscitate, captivate the moments. Because the world, this vast, verdant, bounteous, beautiful world that we live in, is connected by news and news people, newsmen and newswomen, the world over. It's one thing, news. Make news then the pedestal for which you live, because you're well informed by news around the world. Here, I'm lying luxuriantly in the back. I was reading. I do it. I can't sleep much more. Old people don't sleep long. 2 hours. Sometimes they don't sleep at all. They got to get help. I don't have to get help. I just read because my books and pictures are right next to my pillow. And I have nothing else to do than if I wake up, I have to wake up very quickly. So you take up a book and read. There's no one to disturb me because if you listen carefully, you will hear the radio. It's CJD. So you at CKUT, a sister station to CJAD, I am right here. Isn't that feeling? Server news system is listening to CJAD from CKUT. Link, the connection is server news system. That was always mine. I brought it from Trinidad in me, with me, for me, and it's now utilized by me if you would call me. You've done it. And these minutes that I can let both CJAD or anyone, but every other system around the world, and I'm connected to Australia. I'm connected to England because that's where my work is done, my business is to go to England, to go to Australia, go to Tahiti, go to Berlin. Oh, God, to the Champs-Élysées. But I am a newsman, a photojournalist, hands-on, practical, because it's what I can do, because I am the happy wanderer. So if I wander hither, there, and everywhere, now, then, and always, till I die, that's, there lies my happiness. And you are part of that happiness in which I'm secured, because hopefully you will call. You have called before. Call again.
Yes, it's been my pleasure, and I for sure I will call. And well, as usual, we are limited in time. And Leroy, I'd like to say that you've been an inspiration to the show on occasion, and you have stand up to the call once more again this morning. And I'd like to say that open that the listeners once again will greatly appreciate your thoughts, and take it through them, not only through the day, but through the year and through the years ahead. And just before closing, Leroy, at this date, your thoughts of wisdoms has come from how many years? How young is the Happy Wanderer these days?
I was born on the 6th of November, 1922.
1922.
So I'm over 80 now.
Okay, so that's a few years ago going there, and like I say, words of wisdom. And once again, I'd like to thank you for finding the time, and hopefully in the future having more time. And on this at this point, to take the occasion to wish you season's greetings to you, your family, and the best of health for whatever your endeavors is, whatever endeavors you will have in the future. And thanks for the thoughts of inspiration that you have given me and given us, and continue the positiveness of which you share.
God bless you. Call again.
Okay,
I enjoyed the privilege you've given me.
was my pleasure. Okay, have a good day, Leroy.
Thank you. Reciprocated. And in French, pareillement. The same to you.
Okay, merci beaucoup, bonne journée.
Go placidly amidst the noise and the haze. And remember how powerful it is for you to be on CKUT. Thanks for the privilege of sharing your office. Bye.
Bye-bye. One love. You're listening to the Full Circle Show on CKUT 90.3, 91.7 on your cable FM. My name is Donald. The time is 7:04. The morning after crew will be coming up soon, so don't go nowhere. A little bit going over a little bit this morning, but it's been a seasonal as we are at the moment. I think you appreciate the facts, and the programming at CKUT around this time of year, as usual, will be very, very seasonal. So stay tuned for the morning after crew, and they're geared to come up. About this time, I'll do a little business and get that out of the way.